Hi, I am Aditya, a first year CSE student at IIIT Nagpur. At IIIT Nagpur, our seniors have started a program called Skills Night for the Freshers, in which we have to submit a mini project every week in the form of assignment. I really thank all the seniors for this enthusiastic concept. In the first week, I have made a simple mind magic game in C++. Actually, this was a childhood magic trick which I used to perform with the cards, so I thought why not to make it digitally in C++. So this is the game which I have developed in C++. The game asks the user to choose a number between 1 to 100 in his mind. After that, a series of 7 cards is shown on his screen and he has to tell whether that number is present in these cards or not. After the 7th card, computer automatically identifies the number chosen by the user. I have also uploaded the source code of the project on my GitHub repository, as you can see here. Now I'll show you the demonstration of the game. This is the code. I'll run the code now. So to play the game, type P. Let us choose a number 76. So I'm ready with my number, type Y. 76 is there in the card 1, so type Y. 76 is there in the second card also, type Y. 76 is not there in the third one, so type N. Similarly, you have to do it for all the 7 cards. So I'm doing it quickly. Now as you can see, computer has identified the number 76 which was chosen by me in my mind. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Him. I'm a first year CSE student from IIIT Nagpur. So for my first small project, I made a kind of a password game which takes the input from the user and asks him to set a password which contains at least one uppercase, lowercase, a number and a special character. And it must at least be 8 letters long. So let's see what it does. It takes the input from the user and then we just declare its length using a variable n, and we traverse through the string, and if the number of elements, that is the characters, are less than 8, we just comment too short and break the loop. However, if it's not, we just compare all the characters that it has with the ASCII value of the corresponding character. For capital letters, it is between 65 to 90. So if it's a capital letter, we just increment rest by 1. If it's not, it doesn't. Similarly, we do for the small letters, special characters, and for the numbers. Now you can just have an idea that if all of these are greater than or equal to 1, it means that it satisfies all the conditions given in the code. However, if any one of them is missing, we just comment that particular letter is missing. For example, if z is not greater than or equal to 1, we just comment uppercase letter is missing. Similarly for the others. However, if it satisfies all the conditions, then we just comment code protected and that the user has won the game. So let's see how it works. So it asks to input 1 and press enter. So now it just says what all we just read about. Now let's say I type a perfectly good password with all the characters and all the letters. So it must now output code protected and you have one. If you miss any characters, it will print that the numbers are missing or the special characters are missing depending upon what you miss. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Mayank Patidar and this is my project. I have created it after the first week of Skills Night. I learned so many new things in that 1 week, and I selected IoT to learn because when I saw the projects made by my seniors, I got interest in learning IoT, and I created this project with the help of YouTube and by following the link shared by my seniors. And Skills Night was a guiding force to make me busy in the work in which I was interested. So let me show you the project. Yeah, so this was it. Thank you so much.
Hello, I am Satyam Shukla of Computer Science Branch IIIT Nagpur. My project is calculator based on C programming language. So basically I have made a calculator on a menu driven approach using switch case statement in which the first choice is sum, second subtraction, third multiplication, and fourth division. So these are the basic arithmetic operation associated with a calculator. Beside this, I have also added the feature of finding the roots of quadratic equation and solving the unknowns of two equation of form ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So my program is made using switch case statement, and I have also make use of two functions that I have defined. First one to find the roots of quadratic equation, and second finding the unknowns. So let's see by running this program. So there are no errors in the program. Now will we go to terminal window. So now we have to enter the choice, like I have add choice 1. So now I would like to enter two numbers 14 and 15. So the sum is 29.0, and that's correct. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Ambuj Raj, CSE batch first year. I joined Skill Nights 2 weeks ago. I wanted to learn the skill in machine learning. So as a first step toward machine learning, I started learning Python. And believe me, Skill Nights has helped me a lot in learning Python in just 2 weeks. Yes, so that's true. I have not learned the full Python in 2 weeks, yes, but I have learned the basics of Python in these 2 weeks. Uh, from my learning, I have made a small project that's a OTP generator. Yes, the OTP, that's the one-time password which we get when we do some bank transactions. So come, let's have a look at my OTP generator. So as you can see, this is the program which I have written to generate an OTP. So come, let's have a look at this OTP generator. Here I run the program. Now it asks me to enter get. I enter get. Now it's telling me to wait for 5 seconds. So let's wait. Now as you can see, my OTP is generated here. So this was my project. Hope you like it. Thanks.